Hello legends, welcome to Vlogmas day number 22. This is going to be my reactions to Liverpool's World Cup final game where we try to be champions of the world. So, it is the afternoon of the 21st of December for me. Basically, Liverpool kick off in about 2.5, 3 hours. So, I just wanted to have a little chat with you before the game, and then I'm going to tell you how I'm feeling at half time, how I'm feeling after the game, talk about the game a bit, and talk about whether we are champions of the world or whether we are the second best team in the world, which still isn't a bad thing to be. But yeah, just want to talk a bit about my predictions at the start. Whether these are wrong or right, this video is going up, so look forward to how wrong I might be, guys. First prediction is that we are going to win. That's my first prediction. I think we'll win. Second prediction is Roberto Firmino, man of the match. Now, I know he's not been in form recently, guys, but I think he's going to get the man of the match. He's going to be playing very well. Because he cares about this. Like, this seems to mean a lot to the Brazilian lads in the squad. So I think Firmino is going to absolutely turn up. He just scored at the death of the last game, so I think he's going to play really well. So I believe Firmino, man of the match. My third prediction is that we will not keep a clean sheet. Now, I know the way we've defended recently, that may not be a surprise with all the fitness injuries we've had, but let's see. I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet. They have a striker called Gabriel or something, who I've heard a lot about on like Twitter and all that sort of stuff. But I've never actually watched him play, so it'll be interesting to see if he's any good. But yeah, I think we can win. If we turn up, we can win. And I really think if Firmino has a good game, it's going to be ours. But I don't know. Just want to say as well, I know a lot of you that watch my channel don't really like football that much, so hopefully those of you that do enjoy this, it's something a bit different. If you enjoy me doing football videos, let me know in the comments down below and I'll do more of them. If you don't enjoy them, let me know in the comments down below. I'll do less of them. So, I'll see you guys at half time. I said I'd see you at half time, but just a super quick, like 30-second clip. The lineup's just come out. This is the team. That is the best team we could possibly play. It's actually my favourite 11 probably that we have. So, I'm buzzing to see that. And I think we are going to win. And we might even keep that clean sheet I have doubts about. So, what am I wanting to say at half time, guys? It was interesting first half. The score's 0-0. We've played all right, especially the first 15 minutes we were creating chances. Firmino probably should have scored. Naby Keita had one where he just got under it a bit too much, and I think he should have put his foot through it instead of tried to place it, in my opinion. Playing quite well. Probably maybe 15 to 20 minutes. And then after that, it went a bit downhill and they had a lot of chances. Gabriel Barbosa was finding space, Enrique finding space. And we had to make a few last-ditch tackles and stuff to stop them scoring. Alisson made a decent save. So I'm nervous because we're not playing as well as we can. Firmino has been quite poor, and those recent forms have been poor. And I'm not just bashing Firmino; he's my absolute favourite Liverpool player at the moment, and I just want him to play well. And he's been trying. I feel the refereeing. I don't want to start blaming the referee before we even get to full time, but the refereeing's been poor. There's a Henderson one where Henderson gets pulled down and they get a free kick. And then on the halfway line, Rafinha pulls Mane back, and then Mane sort of pushes him off, and then runs, and Mane gets booked. So it's an interesting one. People looked angry at half-time. Henderson clearly told Rafinha to fuck off, and Andy Robertson said, "I'll see you in the second half." So we'll see what happens in the second half with that. Hopefully, Andy Robertson sticks in a big tackle on him. I think we can still win though. It's 0-0. I'm not too downbeat, but I would have liked to have scored from those chances we had right at the start. So 15 minutes left. It is 0-0, and Oxlade-Chamberlain's gone off injured. It looked bad, but at least he did walk off in the end, so that's good news. He's hopefully okay if he can walk. But Klopp's brought on Adam Lallana at 0-0 with 15 minutes to go for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now, I would have expected him to bring on Divock Origi and go 4-2-3-1. You watch Lallana get an assist or score the winner now. Now, I've said that, guys. Salah scores! It's offside. Literally, while I was filming, Mo Salah scored, but he's a yard offside. I didn't realise he was offside because I was watching the camera. 0-0 still, guys. 5 minutes of stoppage time and it's still 0-0. Their keeper's been down with cramp. If I was Klopp, I'd bring on Divock Origi, whip loads of crosses in and hope he can't jump for one of them. But Jurgen knows best. He's proven he knows best. So keep the faith. 5 minutes to go. We can do this. Mane's gone through and we have got a penalty in stoppage time. I don't know who's going to take it, but he's been booked and it's a penalty. Rafinha's going mental. Robertson's having none of it. It's a penalty with less than 4 minutes to go. It's a VAR check to see if the penalty is inside or outside of the box because it is right on the line. And the referee is actually going over to have a look himself as opposed to the VAR officials making the decision. He's gone to look at the monitor at the side of the pitch. So we do not know. The first contact looks to be outside. So is that just a free kick on the edge? Should be a straight red card in my opinion as well because he's the last man. So that's something I will say. Is that on the line? It's so tight. It is so tight. I think it's a free kick, you know. I think it is just outside. They're zooming in. Yeah, it's got to be a free kick from looking at the angle they have now. Oh, is it on the line? No. Because the contact isn't on the floor. The contact is slightly, his foot is slightly raised. So, does that push it forward enough to be on the line? The referee is discussing it heavily with the VAR officials. Heavily. It's like all the VAR officials looking at it. The referee. I have no idea, guys. The referee's made his mind up. VAR. No. I don't know what he's signalling. Foul outside of penalty area, so it's just a free kick on the edge. I don't believe it. After watching it, a tackle from behind where there's no contact with the ball, somehow the referee's decided, okay, not only is it outside the box, it's not even a foul. It's a tackle from behind where he doesn't touch the ball. That is a scandal. So, at full time, it is 0-0. Now, I know I criticised the referee at half-time, and I said I don't want to start making excuses and blaming the ref, but he's been very poor. The officiating has been very poor. For me, VAR, I can understand if they decide that was a foul outside the box. For me, it's a straight red card because he was the last man when the referee booked him. So I assume that yellow card has also been rescinded. But Rafinha as well, even if it is a yellow card, Rafinha should have been booked for the pull on Mane in the first half, which was given as a foul by Mane. So it's the refereeing has shocked me, to be honest. It's been so bad. Now I've got to play an extra 30 minutes of football, which I don't want to really see. Liverpool has so many fixtures this December, guys. It's annoying. Because we should be playing against 10 men for 30 minutes. In the worst case scenario, best case scenario, we should have a penalty and we should have just won that 1-0 because Salah would have put the pen in the top corner. Let's see how we go after the extra time. So, I've googled the referee. He is called Abdul Rahman Al Jassim. I think my pronunciation of that is good. If not, I apologise genuinely. But he's from Qatar. He has never refereed an important game of football in his life. his most important game of football from his CV is the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. He's used to refereeing kids, and he's just refereeing the most important game in club football this year. It is ridiculous. Bobby scores. I said Bobby would be man of the match, and he's just scored in the 98th minute. Mane goes through. He's in acres of space. They should intercept the pass. Mane just rolls it off to the left of Bobby. Bobby's got space. Bobby should probably shoot a bit earlier, but he just calms himself down, composes himself. He's took his shirt off, which means he's going to get a booking, which means all the front three's booked. But it's now 1-0. Roberto Firmino has done it. Now we just need to hold on. Half time in extra time. Still 1-0. 15 minutes left to play. Firmino's coming off for Divock Origi because Firmino is booked. I believe that's probably part of the thinking. And Divock Origi gives us that out ball with a long ball. Hopefully we manage to do this. Plus, Divock loves a goal in a final, so maybe he'll get another one. We'll see. But I am nervous because 1-0 is not a big lead. And they're trying. They're playing up top. They're having a go. At the 4th attempt, Liverpool are the champions of the world. Oh, I feel a little bit emotional, guys, because like I've only obviously seen this attempt at once in 2005 when I would have been like a 10, 11-year-old kid. I remember like how close that was and absolutely buzzing. Robertson's having some sort of argument with the referee, even though we've won. But that's Andy Robertson for you guys. So what the Robertson argument is about is basically their fullback, right back Rafinha was an absolute prick throughout the game. He's the one that gave away the penalty that got disallowed, and he's the one that pulled Mane back. All the Liverpool players are basically getting stuck into him after the final whistle just to basically say he's a prick, I believe. But we have won the Club World Cup. We're the champions of the world. I'm going to watch the trophy lifting ceremony, and then I'll talk about it a little bit more. I just quickly want to throw in here about VAR. This game proves everything is wrong with VAR. There were several offsides where it was a clear offside, but they didn't flag because they're worried about it being onside when it's clear. So there was a few times where there was 30 seconds wasted because they didn't flag. There was also obviously the shambles of the Jordan Henderson situation where Henderson gets pulled down and somehow it's not a penalty, it's a foul against Jordan Henderson. And then there's obviously also the situation with the penalty on Mane when it's clearly a foul, it's clearly a red card, it's a clear and obvious red card, but somehow the referee ends up turning it around to give them a free kick, which is obscene. So yeah, just want to say quickly, before I enjoy the win, VAR does not work. We are the champions, champions of the world. Oh, I'm so happy, honestly, guys. The best team in the world, officially, Liverpool FC, Bobby and the boys. I told you Bobby would do it. I know he didn't have a bad game, but I told you he'd get man of the match. He would do the moment for us. Oh, I'm so happy. Quite glad I sort of vlogged this so I can look back at this in years to come when people are like, do you remember when Liverpool were champions of the world? Oh, yeah, I do actually. I've got a good video about that. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Reds, for supporting the channel. Make sure you do subscribe so you can support me in my future videos. They won't all be Liverpool related, but some of them will be, I promise you. If you've got ideas for football videos you want to see, do let me know. I've done a top 10 Liverpool players. That's on my channel, so if you're a Liverpool fan, go check that out. This has been Vlogmas day number 21. Vlogmas day 22, sorry, just checked. I'm getting confused about dates and stuff because I'm filming in advance. But thank you for your support, guys. Honestly, it means a lot to me. Couple of days to Christmas. Hopefully you all have a fantastic Christmas. And we just had an early present because we are not just the champions of Europe, we are the champions of the world. Thank you. I will see you real soon. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. If you've enjoyed that, you can click up here and you can watch another video of mine. Or if you really love it, if you really love it, or even if you just like it a little bit, go down here and subscribe to the channel. It means you'll never ever miss what is coming up real soon.